Who's younger? The talk of the century, the debate of 1,000 years. Does anyone really know who was the first IFBB pro? And let's narrow this thing down. Let's say the first men's physique IFBB pro. On the left, if you don't know who this is the legendary kid himself, Mr. Jeff Seed. I grew up watching Jeff on YouTube, Instagram. He was one of those early YouTube fitness pioneers, fitness influencers on YouTube. If you're around YouTube back in the day, you know who Jeff is. And then we have Mr. Ahmed Shokry, the Egyptian lion, who this video is about. Also claims youngest IFBB pro in the world at 19 years old. Jeff claims it, and Ahmed Shokry. Jeff says the youngest IFBB pro. This was the morning before stepping on stage at Nationals and winning my class, plus the overall, securing the record. Who knows the situation? Who knows who is actually the youngest IFBB pro? I think they both turned pro at like 19 years old, but I don't know who's actually older and actually who's younger. So you guys got to let me know, man. I really don't know. They both had dope physiques at this young age, teenagers becoming pro, regardless, whoever it is. Who else is doing that? Who else is becoming a pro in men's physique as a teenager? Quick Jeff Seed update, because I never talk about the guy. He's irrelevant really now because he never posts and he doesn't compete. Look at this photo on the left. Apparently over the last few months, Jeff Seed has been dirty bulking. Look at this guy. Have you ever seen Jeff Seed look like that? And he did a video about it, and he talks about how he did not like it. He did not like this dirty bulk, did not like the way it made his physique look. Guys, you don't need a dirty bulk. Don't ever dirty bulk. You don't need to put on that much fat. There's a smarter way to do it. It's interesting, though, the comment. Don't say you dirty bulked, LOL. You stopped caring and didn't have discipline, which is fine, but just say it. What do you think? Do you think Jeff Seed dirty bulked, or do you think he lost discipline, just ate everything?
مصر تحداني في تحدي الحركه بركه وانا قبلت التحدي بس الحركه دي ما اظنش حد يعرف يعملها. Stay at home. مش عارف تتمرن ازاي؟ طياره فوق سطح بيتك. ادي باي.
Straight out of Egypt.
روح. نقنق. ضغط ورفرفه بقى خلفي امامي بتلعب تراي كده.
You guys get it. You can fly a kite in Egypt and you can work out your muscles. This is really interesting, boys. I covered this show, I think, late 2021. This was one of my first times covering Ahmed Shokry out of Egypt. This was the KO squad. This was his pro debut. He ended up winning this show, beating a very talented Emil Walker at the time. This is his posing routine. He qualified for the Mr Olympia over a year ago. So take this physique with a grain of salt, right? Remember, this is like a 21-year-old kid, his pro debut in Egypt, wins the show, qualifies for the Mr Olympia. A lot of people call Ahmed Shokry the big RAMY of men's physique, and you can see why. At such a young age, to have so much muscle is crazy. And yeah, drugs were involved, but I've done gear before myself. I didn't blow up like this. He's definitely a hyper responder, and we're going to get into why I think he's a hyper responder in a little bit, because he's become skinny in the last few months and now he's giant again. So I have my take on that in a bit. A very interesting posing routine, a posing routine that's very methodical, very slow, a lot of side steps. I want you guys to tell me in the comments below what you thought of that routine. Whose routine does that remind you of in the league? And who do we have next? Emil Walker stepping out right after Ahmed Shokry. Emil lost this show. Emil got second. And honestly, I feel like this was a very controversial show. A very, very controversial show. Emil could have easily won this thing, but they gave it to Ahmed. You guys got to let me know. Whew. Ahmed Shokry or Emil Walker? Let's take a look at these photos. This was an amazing photo of Ahmed up there on the KO Squad Egypt stage. And when you look at his physique, guys, a lot of muscle, really nice lines, really nice like torso. Like it just looks really well the way his physique flows. He's huge. This kid is huge. And I want to compare him next to a last place last year at the Mr. Olympia, Corey Morris, the Delt King. Yeah. So let's compare these physiques. We have Ahmed Shokry, pro debut winner, KO squad winner, going to the Olympia versus multi-time, 3-4-time Olympian, Corey Morris. Who do you have? This is the competition Ahmed's going to see at the Olympia. And Corey got last place. This is last place, boys. So does Ahmed have a shot of getting in that top 15 at the Olympia? We'll talk more about it. I'm impressed by the kid. I think he has some crazy mature muscle for such a young age. I'm really interested to see if he can get his posing down, because at the Mr. Olympia in Vegas, those American judges are going to want him to pose the right way. And that's going to be a huge thing for Ahmed Shokry, a.k.a. the big RAMY of men's physique. This got me thinking. I was like, man, what happened to Ahmed Shokry? After he won the KO squad, he went through some dramatic body changes. He looks like he lost all of his muscle, went completely off of the gear, and almost looks sick, especially in the video of him talking here. It's crazy. I wonder what the thought process was. I wonder if he got sick. I wonder if his coaching squad told him, yo, just get off of everything and we'll hop back on closer to the Olympia when you start your prep. This just really rattled me. I was like, what? What is this? And then this photo. Look at this. This is not the same dude you guys just saw on stage. This is a 60 pounds less of a human being. And again, these photos were taken earlier this year in April. And we're going to get into some physique updates of Ahmed Shokry. He looks completely different. If you're joining me today and it's Friday, you finished the week with Hart McGrath and the channel, boys, I appreciate you so much, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We cover men's physique on the daily. On the daily. Hambu. I put up a reel of Ahmed. I made a montage. I took one of his videos and I chopped it up and I put music behind it. Got over 1 million views on Instagram. It blew up, absolutely blew up. I got like 2,000 followers from it. I said he's the youngest IFBB pro. Boy, did you guys react to that. I said I've been covering Ahmed for a while now on the YouTube channel. He's a 2022 Olympian and pro show debut winner, right? That was that KO squad, won it. And there you go. I said, give me your opinions on his physique. This was very interesting. Joshua says ridiculous calves and legs. He's joking because he doesn't have calves or legs. Everyone shits on men's physique's legs, guys' legs, because they wear the board shorts. But 90% of these guys, you pull up those shorts, they have killer legs. I don't know about Ahmed, though. Nils in the world says, okay, this is too vascular to be natural. Steroids. Correct. Good job. Regretful Choices says, where are his legs? His legs are hidden in the board shorts, skinny calves. And a lot of times if the board shorts cover your big thighs and hamstrings and glutes, and you just kind of have skinny calves like me, you can't really see if they have big legs. So I don't know about that. Garab says he was doing serious damage in this year's Mr. Olympia. Let's see if he can. Let's see if he can get in the top 15, because remember, that is the goal of every men's physique guy going to the Olympia, like at least place, which is like the top 15. Nicholas says, what the hell, this guy is amazing. Remember, these are the comments on that reel that I posted. There's so many. I had to pick a few of them. He does look pretty good. For such a young age, at 21 years old, guys, he will be the youngest Olympian up there without a doubt. T-Call Michael says, where's the legs? They gone. They ain't there, bro. Elks Fit says that's steroid abuse at such a young age right there. I mean, there's some truth to that. Let's be honest. We got to be honest, right? Long Jeremiah says, I just don't understand how a guy can put so much time and effort into the top half of their body and completely neglect the lower half. I don't think he completely neglects the lower half. I think that his upper body is way superior to his lower body, but I think he still has a lower body, my friend. It's not just a matter of looking stupid when naked. It's about being extremely unbalanced and all the negative side effects that come with it. Fitness is health these days, and health has been put on the back burner for vanity and the never-ending pursuit of more size, and the unhealthy extreme these kids are willing to take just for a $5 sword is ridiculous. There's a little bit more than that these days that you get when you win. Not to mention false advertisement. I know of several bodybuilders that will inject cup after cup of site enhancement oils right before a show so that they have that 3D look who are these guys, bro? Who are these pros? Look, that only lasts a few days. So on stage, they're basically a Ken or G.I. Joe plastic toy. There's a little bit of truth to that. I'm not going to knock that entire comment. I get what the guy's trying to say. You guys remember that magic mirror? Remember that magic mirror Nick Strength and Power and a few other big bodybuilding YouTubers used to talk about when Big Ramy and Rolly Winkler would get in this mirror right here and they would just look ridiculous? Well, this was like a 19-year-old Ahmed Shokry in that same magic mirror. Look at him here. He definitely is a genetic prodigy, man. Like, he definitely has a really nice shape to his physique. Tons of muscle. Like, how old is he here? Is he like 13 here? No, he's probably like 17 or 18, but it just goes to show the kid's always had it. The kid has always had a great physique. Steroids or not, it was there, man. Look at Jeremy's impact, though. I talk about this all the time. Look at Jeremy Buendia's impact on men's physique and how far his reach was. When Ahmed Shokry tagged Jeremy Buendia in this post, youngest IFBB pro in the world, he compared himself to Jeremy Buendia, made himself way bigger, which is hilarious. But Jeremy has a far, far reach. He affects a lot of lives with men's physique. Imagine all the guys that Jeremy has got into men's physique, and Jeremy doesn't even know it. It's probably more than we think. Latest update of Big Ramy. I mean, Ahmed Shokry, boys. Look at this man. This is a grown man. You cannot tell me he's 21 years old here. What? Are you kidding me? Size is not going to be an issue for Ahmed Shokry, the Egyptian lion, the Big Ramy of men's physique. The size is there. Will he have enough from the back? Looking back at that 2021 KO squad appearance and also looking through his Instagram profile, there's not a lot of back shots. I think he lacks a back that matches the front. We're going to have to see coming about 4.5, 5 weeks whether he brought up that back enough. But from the front, dude, this guy's huge. This guy's huge. Will he be conditioned enough? That's another thing I'm looking at. Let's look at this photo right here. 4 weeks out, 4.5 weeks out. Kind of needs to shave the stomach for us to really see, but let's see. I think he'll be okay, boys. This is the latest update of Ahmed Shokry. And do I have him in the top 15 at this year's Mr. Olympia? Boo, do I have Ahmed in the top 15? Be dead honest with me. She said, I don't know. I don't, boys. I don't have him in the top 15, but like I always say, because he's going to watch this, Ahmed, my boy, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go up there as the youngest Olympian and get in that top 15 and represent for Egypt and prove me wrong. I don't have him in the top 15 this year, but if he gives us a really nice package at the Olympia and still doesn't place in the top 15, 16, I'll still be really happy about this. And I still want to cover him. I think his future is bright. I don't know if he'll stay in men's physique for long, especially when he starts growing those legs. But looking at these photos, looking at this most muscular here, what is this, boys? What are they doing in Egypt? What are they feeding and injecting these guys in Egypt to have them look like this? Let me know in the comments below what you think of Ahmed Shokry's physique, how you think he's going to do at the Olympia. Who the hell is the youngest IFBB men's physique pro ever? Was it Jeff Seed or Ahmed Shokry? Debate in the comments down below. I want proof, links. I want scientific articles to your argument. Don't quit. Love you, boys. I'll see you soon.